Viva Levante is still in the tower for week 2 of the Festival of the Lost. In this video, we'll be covering Festival of the Lost updates and the weekly reset. First off, over at Twitter, Bungie Help tweeted that additional festival mementos are now dropping from Eerie Engrams, and the Heads Will Roll event challenge can now be completed in both normal and legend haunted sectors. This is a really good change so that people can get more mementos and also grinding out the event. Now on to this week's weekly reset. Now moving on to the Eververse store. For the weekly offerings, we got the Mechanized Protector Titan bundle, the Bashing Pumpkins finisher, the Mourner Sparrow, the Skeletal Dance emote. For Bright Dust, we have the Reanimated Verve shader. We have the Angel's Gleam shader. We also have the Reanimated Entrance transmat effect. We have the Retrograde Tourer ship. We have the Lunar Roar emote. In the Bright Dust tab, we also have the Pumpkin Projection, Ghost Projection. We have the Promethean Prelude for the Grand Overture. We have the Stygian Steed, the Extraterrestrial Vehicle, which is something I might pick up myself. We have the Spinneret Ghost Shell. We have the No Escape emote, and the Gourd Summoner emote. We also have the Bat Wing transmat effect, the Reanimated transmat effect, the Arachnophile transmat effect, the Not Delight, Chrome Stock shader, whatever that shader is, and the Basalt Toxic shader. These are this week's offerings in the Eververse store. Banshee 44's reset this week has the Whispering Slab bow with Hipfire Grip and Demolitionist, the Shattered Cypher LMG with Tunnel Vision and Surrounded, the Staccato 46 with Outlaw and Incandescent, that one might be a pretty good one there, Escape Velocity with Threat Detector and Vorpal Weapon, Widow's Bite with Pulse Monitor and Eye of the Storm. We also have the Enyo D, which actually seems like a decent roll, the Uravandal FR6 with Slideways and Demolitionist, Funnel Web with Steady Hands and Adrenaline Junkie, Harsh Language with Envious Assassin and Disruption Break, the Palmyra B with Surplus and Chill Clip, and the Nasridden with Burst Guard, Wellspring, and Whirlwind Blade. This is what Banshee has for offerings this week. And now over to the Annex, where we have Ada 1's inventory for this week. We have the New Monarchy Allegiance shader, the Arctic Dreamscape shader, and the New Age Black Armory shader. These are really good shaders if you don't have them already. For the armor this week, we don't have a specific armor set. It seems like it's almost miscellaneous pieces. This is the Scorned Baron plate. Total stat roll 54, leaning into recovery. And the helmet is a total stat roll 48. Not really that good, but it does lean into discipline. And this is it for Ada 1's inventory for this week. The featured raid for this week is Deepstone Crypt, so be sure to grind this out so you can attempt to get the Eyes of Tomorrow rocket launcher, which is really, really good. This week's dungeon is the Shattered Throne. Be sure to do this and get the Pinnacle gear if you are interested. This week's exotic mission is Presage to get the Dead Man's Tail and the opulent weapons and gear. Over in the Crucible, Clash and Team Scorched are the game modes for this week, with Trials of Osiris coming back for the weekend. This week's Nightfall is the Heist Battlegrounds on Europa, with this week's Nightfall reward being Warden's Law. Be sure to grab the Adept version of this if you can. And that is it for this week's weekly reset and Festival of the Lost updates. If you did find this useful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing because it really does help my channel out a lot. With that being said, see you next time.